Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Ken Faulkner here in California. It's morning as I'm filming this, so if I'm a little sleepy sounding, I just haven't quite woken up yet, but I couldn't wait. Uh, I was this Saturday morning, so last night watching The Hive from Bees Blades. He's always got those going on Friday nights. It's a great time. And this package showed up, and I got the box here. I don't show anything on the box, but I had to open it up. But I've been waiting for this one for a while. It was a pre-order, and so yeah, months waiting for it. Not my first pre-order, but yeah, it's always kind of a struggle waiting for it. Well, Tempest Knives, obviously. KC, Knives Fast. I've been a fan of what he's been doing with knives ever since he did the Mach 1. Attempted to get that one. I don't know if it was a Kickstarter or something like that. And I was all in on that. I put my money down, and man, I kept watching it because I thought for sure that thing was going to take off. Didn't work out. But the story didn't end there. And he kept on pursuing, and he came up with this guy. And I just realized, because I went back on all my videos and marked down which knives I've had videos for, and I haven't done this one on its own video, and it pretty much deserves it as far as I'm concerned. This is the Pinion from Tempest Knives. So this is the first one that actually made it to get sold through Tempest Knives, and it was a little bit cheaper than the original one. I think he felt like maybe his price range was a little high, and that's why he didn't end up funding the first one. So he went to the G10 and 14C28N, and came up with this really cool blade shape. Now, I've shown this knife before because I know this shape is something that when I did my Knowles Knives Voodoo video, I was talking about this shape. So I'm sure this is one of the ones that I picked out for it, but it's got that Warncliffe-y kind of, or sheep's foot modified version. And yeah, this is a great blade shape. It's really good for a lot of types of cutting that you might do. G10 handles are nice. Got a little texture to them. KC's got a good channel. I mean, Knives Fast, he's done a lot of reviews. And so, you can't really sit and look and talk about knives for as long as he has without picking up some knowledge of what's going to be good. So, boy, that's really dusty in there. I got to clean that guy out. I'm looking at it. It's got some weight relief in there. I don't know how easy it is to show, but they're in the what do you call it? The nested liners that are sunk in, so you don't see them on the outside here. But he's got a couple holes drilled in there to relieve the weight. Wire clip. Devo Knives does this, and he did it on this knife. And really, before they put those out, I hadn't had much experience with them. But for me, I mean, some people don't really like the way they look, but for me, it functions so well in and out of the pocket. I mean, so it just goes in really smooth. Maybe it's just because it's those two little rails that you kind of ride against going in and out. So this is really good. Here's the pivot, which is Tempest Knives pivot. Looks like a race car wheel. Kind of has that theme with the Mach 1, and then this pinion. There's a car and then slash aircraft theme that he's got on a lot of his stuff. And you see his little logo here. So again, he knows that we don't want a lot of billboarding. Nice subtle right there in a small little area there. It's the only methods of deployment are going to be your middle finger flick and your thumb flick, which I am not great at because I love the middle finger flick. I don't do the thumb flick too much. More so on thumb studs. A lot of them are much easier to do with the thumb for me on thumb studs, but when I got a slot like this and he's got the hole and then a little kind of a fullerish sort of thing to the front, and so it gives you lots of options when you go to put your finger on there. You can go down low, up high. You can do like that ring finger flick. I don't know why anybody would do that, but you know, some people like it, so let them do it. You know, that's the way I see it. Reversible clip. So yeah, I just want to go over this one a little bit because I haven't done an individual video on it. It deserves it. It's a great knife, great size. You know, this is a really full-size knife. Get the old measuring tool out. We got 3 1/4. That's where I'm starting to feel good about it. I'm fine with going up much longer than that, up to 4 inch, 4 1/2 inch. I'm fine with that, but 3 1/4 is a great size as far as I'm concerned. Overall, it's going to be close to 8. It's got the blue, Casey's blue. So if you know his channel, if you don't, you should check it out. He's got some good lives that he does. He's got kind of like week in review stuff. You get a lot of good information. He gets a lot of good people on the show with him. So anyway, that's the pinion. So we'll put that one to the side so we can get on to this one. Now, I did not get the other one that he had, the microburst. And my reason for that is because Devo had put out their knife that looked a lot like the microburst right around the same time. That was the Growler. I picked that one up, and I actually handled the microburst, and for me, it's just a little small. I like the tallness of the blade on the microburst, and you know, there's nothing wrong with it. Probably if I hadn't gotten the Growler already, I would have picked it up, but I ended up skipping on that one. But then this awesome new knife that was put out as a pre-order. Open it up. We got this is the way it's going to look if and when you get one. Tempest Knives sticker. Very cool. Got a thank you. We stand behind our products. KC Spiron. I think that's how it's pronounced. Very cool guy. And we got a cloth that has the, I believe it's got his logo on it. No, it's maybe just, yeah, no, just a plain cloth. But, you know, it's got those around glasses, knives, anything with glass. You get your camera, lens. There it is. So this time, instead of getting the blue one, I ended up getting the reversed tuxedo. I believe that's what this is. I've heard of them, seen them around, but I never have actually bought one before. So you got that that metal, that's the titanium. This one is titanium color, natural color, with the blacked out blade. And I really kind of like it. I haven't been drawn to them before, but this one looks really cool. Got the black hardware. You got that same pivot, but blacked out this time. And this time he's got a milled pocket clip. Now, I just got this one. I haven't really put it in the pocket much, so I can't really say much about it. But I've been looking at it. A lot of people, you know, I usually am showing knives that have been around for a while. And so when I got this one, because it is one that just came out, other than all the prototypes that were out, I wanted to be able to show it. Because it's fun to show something new. It's fun to get something that's the latest and greatest knife. It's got this milled titanium. Very cool. It's subtle. When I got it, I thought it was going to be more like this Kubi Tedious. It's similar, and I think Kubi was the OEM for this one. If you can see those two together, kind of catch it in the light. Very similar, but this one has a tighter pattern, and it's a little less extreme. Both feel great. Both really work well. In fact, these knives are similar size. Obviously, there's blade shape's different, but it's very similar size. And this is a very good size as far as I'm concerned. So if you know what the Tedious, the size of that one is, you know the size of this guy. Now, one thing that I normally am not as much into is that it kind of goes upward instead of curving downward. So I'll get my ruler out again. You can see if I lay this down on here, the blade kind of goes up. And if I put it along the back side, you can see that it's tilting up. And I'm tend to get knives that are more a downward style knife. But anyway, so it's going to be interesting to try this one out. I haven't cut with it or anything yet, so I'm going to have to take the time to do that. But I really like it. I expect that I'm going to be happy with the cutting. It feels really good in the hand. And this one is the Jetstream. So that is the Jetstream from Tempest Knives. And there you go, guys. If you guys have the pre-order, you probably got yours. I saw a lot of people already received them out here in California. I think it takes a little bit longer to get it through the mail. If you haven't pre-ordered it, there will be a drop. I can't tell you exactly when, but yeah, I'd recommend it. It's a great price, actually. I don't know. I think we got maybe a little bit of a deal with the pre-order, but it's sub $200, and it's titanium. And the blade steel on this guy is 154 cm, which is a more budget steel, kind of like 14C28N, but it's a really good steel. So anyway, there it is. Tempest Knives, Jetstream, and Pinion. And I can't wait to see what else he comes out with. Thanks a lot, Casey. Hey, I'll see you guys on the next one.